everyone, good morning. It's another beautiful Wednesday morning on Just a Chat with Bumi Alabi. How are you doing? How has been your week so far? And yeah, another month, as in another month, just 2 months to the end of the year. A few days that will be entering November. This year is just so running fast. In case you borrow something from someone, whether money or something, you say, don't worry, by the end of the year, I'll pay you. Maybe you borrow that money in January. See, December, end of the year is here. So go and pay off your bills. And honestly, I know there are so many husbands around planning for festive period. Very soon now there will be some road on Lagos, especially here in Lagos, that you can't even dare go that route. Anything, any shopping you want to do, please just start doing the shopping now. You want to get rice, foodstuffs, some things. Try and save up to get those things now, because by the time those rush hour comes now, it will be too difficult for you to get. Like me, I don't like stress. Stress. I don't know. Maybe you like stress. But people say they like shopping, they like going out for shopping. But me, I don't like stress. If they can come and deliver it to me in my house, I will love it. Maybe it's because of people like you that all these delivery companies exist, but all the same, don't over stress yourself because of the hustle and bustle of this festive period. Except that yes, cool cash is coming. I know there are a lot of people that are about to make cool cash, especially my guest today. I know she has a lot of events that she's planning for this year. Maybe she's even fully booked for the year, but honestly, don't worry. We've got you covered for everyone that are into events, catering, whatsoever you are into. Make sure that as you're planning everything, take time to rest too. At least after all this period, you can just travel in January, just go on the vacation and go and rest. Make money and spend your money. Spend it wisely. All right, so today I have amazing people with me on my set today, and first of all, let me introduce my co-host here today. I have the person of Mrs. Isaiah, Mrs. Favored Isaiah. I hope I'm right. You scared me as if I didn't call it correctly again.
No, you actually put it correctly.
So why did you now give me that shock, that look like it came such
I was not actually expecting it.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, man. Thanks for
and how you preparing for the December? We're already very soon now. We're hearing all this. We wish you have Merry Christmas and all these songs now. So I
we wake up to the morning of November. Start remembering Christmas. So.
Yes, so I'm hearing that. Oh, don't lost of me. That's ever great song that every year you must play that song. Honestly, it's really the grace of God, I can say, for you to see the end of the year. It's not mess. Not that we know how to do it, but not that we are righteous, we know how to pray, or we know how to do things, but God's mercy sustains us. So that's all I always on my journal this morning. It asked me that, what are you grateful for? I said, I'm grateful for the gift of life. Because if I don't have life, then all the plannings and everything, I want to make money, I want to do this, it's vain. You understand? Yeah. So the gift of life is one thing that we should always be grateful for every blessed day. On today's special edition of Just a Chat, I have a special guest here. She's a young, beautiful entrepreneur. As in, when we talk about CEO at under 30, she falls into the category of young entrepreneur. And I think I've invited her to Just a Chat before she ran away to talk about her business. Please join me as I welcome the CEO of Excellent Events and Ushers. So how are you doing, Diana?
Hi.
Good to have you again. I'm just looking younger and younger. I still know you look like under 16. What's the secret of your youthfulness?
Exercise.
Are you sure you exercise?
Yes, I do.
Oh, really? Wow, that's interesting. So it makes you keep fit. But your work, the nature of your work is something that is exercising, no?
Yeah, but exercise has to be done.
Okay, so we have to look at maybe when we get to nurse, she's the nurse. You tell us the difference between exercise and stress, because when you look at your job now, it could be stressful at times.
Yeah, but I'm not always out most of the time.
We are not always out.
Yes,
you go out for events.
I do, but I send some of the because it's not every time that
you just sit down. Hey, I like that guy. Madam, we are cook is just entering. Eh?
Yeah.
I like that kind of no stress, no, so just press your phone and know yeah, but I
That's secret of a usefulness.
that is it. When money is coming, a lot is coming. There's some people that you are paid for the stress. You understand? I think I like that.
Thank you, Mom.
That's interesting. So a young CEO, as in on the CEO on the 30. So how has it been? You started so early.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so how has it been starting early?
It's not been an easy one. Everything in life takes process. Just like you want to climb a step, you can't. You have to take a step, one step after the other. Because if you jump, you try to jump and you fall down. So I started, like I told you, I started as an usher, in fact, as a waiter.
Wow.
In
That was you were how old then?
I was maybe 15.
Wow.
Yeah, I've always had the entrepreneurship spirit, yeah, since I was young. So it has just been me.
I love to go house, right?
I started in church.
Okay, as a usher in
Yes,
church.
no usher. I like organizing children parties. I teach them choreography.
Aww.
My life was in the church as a teenager.
So you started at the church.
Yes.
I hope you are still in church. So if church has program, I think starting from my church, if you have program, please bring this excellent usher CEO to plan program because it's in her and she's not going to charge for the next part. I'm saying this now.
So she's not going to
I'm casting you. I'm casting you.
Go church.
I'm casting. If I thank God that you said this, I'm casting you now for the anniversary of my church.
Oh
that is
my
the House of
God.
God Ministry.
Okay.
Excellent usher event. She's
Great
going to plan
usher.
it. She's going to bring her usher. She's going to bring everything. She's going to take care of everything. And you are not going to pay a dime. You like money so much. But honestly, you've been doing amazing.
Thank
And
you.
honestly, I salute your courage, starting early and discovering yourself. And
Yeah.
I think that's the most important. Once you know what you love to do at an early age, and I think church should be appreciated for really bringing out gifts.
Yes.
You know, but at the same time, I think church should always learn to retain their gifts too. You understand? I know that if your church is doing something now, you won't charge them big money like so those are the benefits. There are some churches that once they raise this gift, they discard them and maybe they don't appreciate them. Even if they do this thing for you for free, you can really link them maybe to people from the people members that have events. You get some other opportunities from the church. So I think that's a very big one. But I love your spirit starting early, but I want to diversify it into the trend now. There's something that has been trending for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and a lot of basketballs, different views, people blaming this party, blaming the other party. But looking at you now, starting early, you see some young people that they will be like, okay, my career. I saw one girl say, there's someone who wants to become in the future. She said, I want to become a grandmother. That I will be controlling things. I will but you now, I think you served early, you worked early.
Yeah.
Now, so if you want to say, I want to sit down and control things because you built a structure.
Yeah.
But there were times that you were doing almost everything.
Yes.
But we've seen some young ladies that they don't even want to work. They don't even want to learn. You went through processes. You serve in church. And from serving, you grow to become, to think about how to start. You work for people. There are times that they will pay you. There are times they won't pay you. Am I right?
Yeah.
You understand? But there's some people that they don't want to go through this process. They just want to become great. I've seen a lot of cases, and like the trendy one, Regina, that she got married to someone, and people were like, okay, when she got married at a very tender age, that they believe that she still be looking for finding herself, finding purpose. But she was like, I just want to marry, and she opted for marriage. So let me ask, Madam Favor Isaiah, why are you giving me that?
The way you call it.
I call it swag with respect. I call it with a kind of packaging because that is who you are.
Yeah.
Shiro Favor. So getting married at an early age, do you think it's a right decision? Like for the case study we're looking at now, looking at what exactly that, did you think she made the wrong decision, deciding to get married at that tender age?
Okay, thanks for the question. When we talk about decision, we can't really answer for the individual. They themselves know why they made decisions and if it was best then. Like, what could be best for you
might not be the best for me. Just like, okay, you decided to make the theme of your last program Shiro. So another person to look like by Shiro. If I was the one, I would use something like this.
Something else.
So it's when it comes to decision, it depends on the individual involved. So if she feels addition was the best, we have to accept her that addition was the best.
That was then.
That was
But
then.
now that we now see
That we
the
now
outcome
see
of the
the
decision.
outcome. So change is not constant, or is it constant? I don't know how they say it. So now that she has changed, that addition is not okay, we follow her to is love. When we feel we are want to support someone, whatever they decide on, we should be ready to support them based on their decision. So if she feels she's not okay with it, because she would have seen some things that will make her to opt out. And I'm even grateful for her speaking out. A lot of people have been injured. People have lost their lives because they don't have the courage to speak out. But she had that courage to speak out, and I respect her for that. So for her to come out and speak that this is not something she plans to enjoy. You know, sometimes when you make a decision, it's like taking a risk. And sometimes in business, thank God you're a business person, you take a risk to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And then when it's successful, you are proud of the risk you took. But when it becomes something else which we do not pray for, we have to find a solution. Sometimes we have to call her for help to help us to come out of that particular. So it's more like getting married early. So everybody, it looks like it's a risk. So she took the risk to get married early and expected it to blossom. But now it's looking like as if the plant is withering. She has to call for help that, please, who can water this plant for me? So she has to know if she wants to continue with it or not. But a lot of things I saw online, I mean, she took an oath and everything, is making me to imagine how she'll be feeling at this point in time. Because if she really took an oath, it's like she can't move on with her life.
Allegedly took an oath.
Okay, let me use allegedly
Yeah.
took an oath. So we don't really know the full story. Everybody's coming up with their points of view.
Yeah.
So if we want to discuss, we have to discuss on each person's point of view.
Yeah.
So since we are talking about Regina now, not the husband, so according to our own side of the story, said she took an oath. So now imagine a young lady, I'm sure she's not even up to 30 now, that took an oath not to get married again, and maybe now this marriage is killing her. So does that mean I'm trying to understand it, but it's not sinking. So I don't know. But I feel it's a decision, and whatever she decides now, if we truly love her, we have to support her on that decision.
Yeah, we support
So-
we the online in love. We are supporting and that's why we are trying, and so that people like Regina,
Yes,
young
can
people
also learn
can
from
also
it,
learn
yes.
from it, because they always say that there's always someone that will be like a scapegoat. I don't know if it was scapegoat, but someone that has gone ahead of something and realized that okay, this thing didn't really work for me. And there are people that it might even work for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You understand?
yeah.
There's some people that they got married
Yes.
at early age. You know this
You want to people elder.
Okoya's wife, Shadi Okoya, you know,
She was not the first wife.
she wasn't the first, she was very young. You understand? We've never heard about any. And I think maybe that's the issue of marrying a Gen Z, or you marry a Gen Z. And what do you expect? You just look at so many videos that went viral of her, of him peeing in the toilet, that she recorded, she was doing live video, you know, those kind of things. But, you know, I want to ask a question about the impact of parents in the decision of children. You know, we saw some posts whereby people blame her mom, that her mom should have guided her, because at that age, at that tender age, maybe her brain is still not fully developed to know what marriage is. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, as someone that is still in an adolescent
It's true.
age,
Somebody
is
has
still
to
in
be
a
like
growing,
that.
yeah, it's still in a growing stage. So she hasn't really understood. She didn't really understand what it is. You know, that even when you are in your early 20s, you might even not understand what marriage is. You know, you just see that okay, marriage is, you know, what people paint on social media. You just see that everything is rosy, but you don't really understand it. So we should always understand, okay, this thing I'm going to, is this something I'm really ready for? But that is why we have elders, we have parents that can guide us. But you know, when we have parents that believe that, okay, this decision you are making, it's okay, go ahead. As in, should we not blame the parent that the parent didn't guide her well, or the parent should have disagreed? Because we saw a post whereby they said the father was not really fully in support of the relationship, but the mother was in support of the relationship. Oh, Miss Adela, what can you say about the influence of parents in a child's decision to get married, maybe instead of pursuing purpose and getting married? What should be the influence of parents on that decision?
I would say, like she said earlier, it's Regina's decision earlier to marry the old to marry Ned, right? And yes, I don't want to go deep into that. Yeah, partner. So that's a decision. Now back to our mom. I think as teenagers, as youth, aside from your mom or our mom, she was 18, right?
She was still very
Yeah,
young.
she was still young, yeah, but at least her mom would not tell her to jump into the sea and she would.
Yeah.
So her mom would not tell her to put her inside fire and she would. There are some errands that her mom would send her to do that she would know that she doesn't want to do it even before she became independent to marry Ned. So it was always in her before a child would say they want to do so, except from the influence, it's always in the child.
So what you're saying is that she already wanted that for herself.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
I don't know because I don't live with them.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm just trying to look at it from the influence of parents because they say that where a child sits and where a child is trying, I don't know how they do that. And if a child climbs something, what the child wants to see, an adult will sit down and the adult will still be able to see the end of that thing. I believe that adults should be able to know that okay, this road you are flying is not going to really end well.
Well, from experience and from a lot of people around me, it's not in all cases.
Okay.
Sometimes parents should forgive me. Your parents can tell you that this is rage and it is not rage. Now the thing is sometimes some parents can be very manipulative. And if you are not careful, if God is not in you at that moment, you can make a decision they feel is best for you. You see some people that now maybe they've graduated from school and they now want to go and do the course they wanted to study. Because maybe their dad was like, you have to be a medical doctor. I won't send you to school if you don't be a med. And he does not have funds to send himself. So okay, fine, I'll go and do medicine. Then maybe after 2 years he has done medicine, he has saved a lot. That take a certificate, I want to go and study music. So now we will tell those people that they could have made a choice. Now they could have made a choice, but it was not in their capacity. Because we just say they don't want to go to school, their friends are going to school, and it sounds awkward like your father wants you to be a doctor, you said you want to do music. Like even the trauma of what people will tell them is there. So they'll just do it like, let me shout go. That when I'm done, I will save up money to send myself and study what I want to study. So we do not know how she would have been because I'm trying to imagine an 18-year-old girl. Then I would have, no, I'm not getting married to him. Is it you that will take care of your siblings? I'm not saying that my mother did. It's an alleged something, but I've seen parents that do things like that. Some parents will tell you to maybe marry another person when you get abroad, then you divorce the person so that at least you can bring your other siblings abroad. A lot of scenarios like that. Now, and those people will start feeling bad that, oh, my sister is there. Now my brother is there. Okay, I'm not doing this for myself. Let me do it for them. So sometimes we ladies, and that's why I was really good for that Unbroken program because some heroes, if you listen to what they've gone through, they did it not for themselves, but for people. They did it like, okay, let me do this. If I don't do this, a lot of things is at stake. My parents, my siblings, like these people might even be in a very strong capacity that they'll be threatening the family, and she'll be like, no, I don't think I can let my parents go through this. So sometimes it's not really, even though they're adults, it's not really in their capacity to be in that kind of a situation.
When the scripture says something that obey your parents, people always forget. Some parents always forget the last part that in the Lord. Not the parent that doesn't know the Lord. Not the parent that doesn't have a relationship with God. Because obviously, like you said, rightly said, that a lot of parents have misled their children to make decisions. Because I don't know. There are so many parents that they are very manipulative, that just for their own selfish interest. We don't know. We've heard a lot of things online about the mother. We are not there. We don't know. But people say a lot of things that because the mother wants to attend this allegedly or no, we don't care. But I think this will go to parents. I'm still coming back to the children. If you're a parent and you are always seeking for gratification from your children, you want to use your children to boost your own ego or your image. Please it is manipulating you, and it can affect that child. Because I know somewhere, if this thing, all these things are really true, there's always the mother will see a child going through all these things and she'll be happy.
Some might even still support them that Farah more.
Farah,
It's
yeah.
just for the meantime.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a selfish motive for the parent. And please, if a parent that have that kind of motive, please and please, for the sake of your child, because you will soon go, you soon grow up, and you will not be able to do some things, and you will not be able to correct some wrong you've made for your children, because those children, they might grow for the rest of their life with that hurt and that wound that you can't repair. Please, you need to really work on yourself. As parents, don't manipulate your child to do what you want. Always seek their opinion, seek their consent. Ask them for what they want, what makes them happy, not what makes you happy. And for every child, whether you're a male or a female, I think by that age, you should have a mind of your own.
So the thing is,
You understand? Let me just finish with this. As a child, you should have a mind of your own. When you started your work, you chose that, okay, this is what I want to do. You have it in your, not that your parents impose this on you, right? So you have a mind of your own that this is what I want. Once a child is getting to 13, 14, 15, a child should have known that, okay, these are the things I love to do. And that's why we are helping a lot of young children to really building their mental capacity to be able to think that, what do I like to do? What do I want to do? Not what your parents want to do. So as a child, you're getting to a teenager, you should know the course you want to study. Like, because I was telling my son that, see, I parabolated, I went to study chemistry, did master in chemistry, did everything, and I didn't work with all these things. Wasted effort, wasted time. It's painful. But I told her, I said, few years ago, I rediscovered myself, and I'm still doing something that, how much more if I started this thing earlier on. So it's still not too late for you to retrace. If you know that you have been under an influence of your parent, of a manipulative parent, please learn to say no. Learn to say that this is who I am and this is what I want to do. But you too must have that mind of your own. You must have the fear of God. You must have the spirit of God that will lead you to take the right decision. Because honestly, if you two don't know the right, there are so many children that they have missed it in life because they are not well guided. So please, always have a heart, a ear to listen to the right counsel. The scripture says, in the multitude of counsel, there's safety. So please, I hope you get that right. Okay, you can say what
okay,
you
so I want to add to what you said, and that's social media influence.
Yeah.
I think social media has really affected a lot of teenagers and upcoming youth, because especially TikTok, I would encourage, I don't know if you can tell children, they should spend their time watching YouTube. I've seen YouTube and I've seen TikTok. And I've seen that I've learned a lot from YouTube compared to TikTok. I've seen YouTube and I've seen TikTok, and I've seen that there are more serious-minded people on YouTube
What are they learning
compared
TikTok?
to TikTok.
How to dance?
Now, I'm coming back to what you're talking. You said some girls just want soft life and everything. It is who you attract who you are. But you can't just say you want soft life, you don't have anything doing. All you do is just post some things on status that you are selling, and you want someone to just come and spend on it. These people would not, like, even if an investor would have to see your value, they would see your talent. They won't just invest on empty vessels. They will see that, okay, this person is capable enough. If I give this person 50, this person can multiply to 100. Those are the kind of people that you attract when you work on yourself. So social media, coming back to social media, a lot of people, anyhow people on this TikTok, when you scroll there and everything. So even the young teenagers don't know who they should follow. They're already calling these people their mentors. So they are picking the wrong mentors and everything from there. And when they see all these people and everything, and everybody, social media is not real.
Yeah, it's not real.
It's not real. It's not real. The business on social media is real, but everybody portrays their happy side. I portray my happy side. I will not post on social media when I'm not happy. People do, but I don't. So social media, everybody is happy on social media. I think there's a song that happy faces, this generation, everybody is happy, looking happy, but when they are alone, they are sad. Yes. So social media is the first influence to these kids. So we should encourage them to, like, kids and teenagers, because teenagers are not kids anymore.
Yeah.
I was wise when I was a teenager. So teenagers are not kids. So it's good to, like, encourage them to take time to discover themselves. There are a lot of videos, I tell my siblings, that you can learn and watch on YouTube. Yeah. So like you said in Unbroken, I was there, resilience. When you watch this, even if it is just 30 minutes every day, if someone starts November and say, okay, I've not achieved anything this year, let me just see the difference. Spending time on YouTube, watching YouTube, let me see what impact it will be than all the times I've spent from January down to October. And the person will come back to thank you that, oh, I've learned a lot. I've been able to differentiate between this and that. But TikTok is to take your time. You keep on scrolling because most of the videos there are entertaining.
Yeah, even
And once you watch one entertainment, once you spend time, your FYP will suggest more of that video and everything. And everybody, I like to dance, in as much as I like business. Do you understand? I'm a very social person. But I would like to spend, and before I know, every time I was going, I still have not done anything meaningful today. But even if I was on YouTube watching YouTube video, 1 hour, I would notice that this is not the same Diola that watched this video. I've learned and I've picked something.
Wow, I love that. I love that doggedness spirit in you. Now let's delve more into excellent events now. Yeah, because that's why we are here. I know,
you.
like now you're planning, the year is running, you are fully booked. Are you fully booked or you are still booked?
I'm still open.
Hey! Okay,
I'm
so
still
what's
open.
coming up from the table of excellent events this year?
Okay, so we have a fun fair coming up, a children fun fair, and it's a 1 week fun fair.
Wow.
Yeah. So I am the project manager for this project. The work has started since August. What value can you add to our brand and everything? And then the devil came with his way. I lost my 4 Instagram accounts when I got this job.
Wow.
Instagram permanently disabled my account. Not just mine, a lot of people. I think it was the meta bot error.
Okay.
So I paid someone to work on that. And God made me realize that it's the kind of God that makes a way where there seems to be no way. Now that I lost my social media accounts, the 4 of them, I now go more brand awareness.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was crying and God now I just pick something from that because I like to learn from every phase in my life that God actually some bad news, some phases that you go through in life is God. And then I now recall that the pastor of this church, Pastor Nixon, told me something earlier this year that there's going to be an opportunity that would come to your life this year. A big one. And then I recalled that God opened ways, and then we have this children fun fair coming up. I didn't work too hard for it or anything. It was just a call that afternoon while I was, I think a week after I lost, the same day when I lost my Instagram.
Wow. Was when you got the call.
Yeah.
Wow.
So back to the fun fair, the gift items, everything. I think I've sent the video. They are shipped from London. They've been doing it, and they want to bring it back to the local area. That's Abulega.
Okay, aside from the one at
Yes.
TV.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so they will be doing that.
Doing at Abulegba. So I am doing for Abulegba and everything. So we have our team leads, our marketers are out as it. Okay, I think they are done. They distributed letters to schools and churches. So now the essence of this fun fair is to bring different schools, churches together to explore what they have to travel to LTV from Abulegba to get. People don't know about this yet. Do you understand? What they can get from amusement park and everything, because the bouncy castle is not the small one. There's VR games. You have to go to ShopRite to pay 5,000 naira to play these games, and here is 1,000 naira because the client is shipping everything down from London. Wow. So we have VR games, swimming pool, bouncy castle. There'll be different organizations and sponsors. Like I said, I've been as a project manager, been to the deputy governor's office for this events, Lasema, and quite a lot. Cadbury and would have this organization, and then we are open to vendors. Any vendor that wants to use this opportunity to exhibit and showcase their brand, it's a very good opportunity for them to do that. And this event is going to be for 1 week. It's going to be for 1 week, both at K&M Event Center and then location. So we're using 2 event center. So it's free. The entry is free. It's just the gift item, and
sorry, you said before because that free part really got me. People like free thing. So it's free. The free aspect gives us access to enter the environment to play the bouncy castle games and everything.
No.
Okay, please clarify that.
The entry is free.
Okay.
But when you come in, it's a fun fair. Everything you want to enjoy, you have to pay for it. Like the gift items, most of the gift items, the value of the gift item is not what you would get as value for people that might want to go and do the same event here. But everything is shipped from abroad. And I think I sent you the videos. I don't know if you can upload it on our social media for people to see. So the gift items is what you are paying for. The bouncy castle is cheap enough, 1,000 naira. It's affordable. The VR games is cheap enough. The 4-row game is cheap enough. The swimming pool is, and it's not the small one, it's the large one. So it's cheap enough. The most kids love VR. So there'll be Christmas carol performance, competition for churches that so want to do. We don't want this to be a one-time thing. It's going to be a consecutive thing. Yeah, not just annually. Yeah, we could do Children Day is coming up. Want people to come together, children, churches, and organizations. If they want fun fest. So we want Abulegba to be the zone here. So that's the new target area.
Before Favor ask you a question, I know she
Okay.
must have some question. You know,
Okay.
I'm still going back to that free. So that free, does it just give you access to enter the compound?
Oh my
What
God.
that free makes me?
Yeah,
So
because
you're not doing any of that. Just watch people.
I just watch
she has been emphasizing
because
on
I
the
said
free.
because I know people like that free.
Yeah.
When you
She has heard of too much.
so you got
She has been emphasizing. The free means coming into the event center.
Okay.
You don't have to pay for any ticket. But when you enter into the event center, you see the Wonderland because it's a themed event, Safari Jungle. You see the bouncy castle. Tell that person that is expecting free, that the person should not jump into the bouncy. Or the person will jump.
Okay, so how much are we
Okay.
looking at for a child?
So basically, we are doing pool here because it's school. So some school might want to come with 50, but a child is 1,000 naira. A child 1,000 naira. Probably church is coming with 50 and everything. The gift items for 5,000 naira. So the basic thing you have to pay for is that gift item.
Which
And
is
you're going 5,000 naira.
so the 1,000, what does it cover?
The
The 1,000, what does it cover?
So the 1,000 naira, we have Santa group. We have a room designed for them to go in to say hello to Father Christmas. The ambience will be all cozy for the kids to take pictures and make videos with the is it Father? Let's not call it Father Christmas.
Sit
Let's
down
call
for
it
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
It's Father Christmas.
So-
During our own days,
The
we sit
millennials will say
down.
Father
We
Christmas.
sit down for
Yes,
that.
yes,
We
yes,
sit down for that Christmas. And you say, oh, hey, me, how are you? What is your name? Yeah. Oh, yeah, see for that Christmas. So we sit down for that Christmas.
Yeah, so it's going to be a live show to on
1,000.
TV. Yes,
Yeah,
but the basic thing you have to pay for is the 5,000 naira. That's
So
the main
for that
thing.
Christmas, we'll give you gift for paying 1,000.
He'll give you something. But the main thing I
1,000.
would advise you to pay for is but I know the
So
quality.
that's the total of
gift item.
6,000.
Yes,
But that means if she speaks 6,000 for a kid, the kid does not have to enjoy water, games and activities.
okay, by the time the kid opens the gift items and the mom, which I know must be very separate, sees gift items, she would know that what they are giving is worth more the gifts for the 5,000 naira. Because a lot of kids, people in Abulegba, a lot of people go to LTV till date because of that gift items. So it is the same gift items that we are bringing down to Abulegba, and this is the first edition. So people might not really understand, but by the time they receive the gifts, by the time we're doing this next time, people will call.
And it's, I think what she was trying to ask is the other were like
Like the swimming pool,
Everything there's a breakdown.
So that means for a child that's at least maybe 12K. Because I trust the children I know, they want to enjoy at least
Everything.
4.
So
out
yeah,
there.
even with children, for the like I said, we have many schools coming in batches, like 50
So
or
that much is who pays. Maybe
yes, for the bouncy castle, but not for the gift item. Maybe for the bouncy castle, the swimming pool, but the gift item is fixed price.
But it should be considerable. That
It's paid event center.
and what's the minimum? Okay, minimum is one. What is the maximum child we can give?
Maximum 100,
100. That's the
Yes.
maximum. So if you
150, 200.
let me calculate how many children do I have in my church. And if I bring you from so there should be a discount for me for the game. So the game, some of them are 2,000, like maybe the bouncy
Our game is 1,000. If you want to go and play VR games in
okay, like all
ShopRite,
those coins.
yes, you know how much it costs. So it's just 1,000
Oh
naira.
wow, that's interesting. At least from Abule Egba, Agege area, so you don't need to go far.
Ifakoija, local government.
So even if you consider the transport fare, how about food? We get vendors for food and
There will be vendors, like I said, we want vendors that want to come and book a slot and pay for space, that probably wants to sell food, because I don't think we've gotten any food vendor. I think just someone reached out to me, said she wants to come and sell burger and shawarma. So there's not going to be food, because a phone thing. Why we don't want food is because we are trying to avoid food poisoning. If it's not from organizations like maybe Chicken Republic and everything, I would know that they are the same. We don't want to hire someone and then they say, oh, this child is for you. So want people to buy food on their own from the vendors. For the, yes. No, inside, yeah,
So
from the vendor.
vendors that sells food.
Yes.
So how much is the slot for
It's 150,000.
yeah? For the 5 days, I mean.
Yes.
Okay, 150,000. Let's do the mathematics. 150,000 for 5 days.
Divided by 5, that's 30K per day.
That's 30K per day. So, and if you are paying 30K per day, so how much should I be able to sell per day?
So
No, we are still in calculation. In case for business people, because we want to do. So how much, like average of 60,000 per day,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Okay.
Okay, coming from a business perspective, to me, anybody paying for that slot, if I am a vendor, I will come with the mindset of networking. I will come with the mindset of data collection. I will come with the mindset of meeting people. I will come with the mindset of, business at the end center of business, we want to make profit. But you know that getting data of potential customers you can make that money times 10 later.
Sure.
So the mindset that would come if I were to be a vendor is the mindset that, okay, I want to come. What strategy am I going to adopt? And that strategy is that I want to get contact. It's a children conference. I would think ahead. People would come with their
Beyond
parents.
that day.
Yes, people would come with the kids would come with their parents. How can I get the contact of these parents? How can I save their contact for them to see my job? Do you understand? They will not, so it's not just about that moment, it's about getting potential clients. That would be my own mindset. But people that don't have business mindset, what they will calculate is if I pay 150, how much will I make instant? Business is you have to think fast, strategically.
Before you put 150,000, since it's the first time, and like, so people really want to know that, okay, what's the assurance I'm going to really sell if I come to showcase my products, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Favor, do you have anything?
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Okay, mom.
As an event planner,
Okay.
what are the mistakes most clients make when hiring an event planner? You know, you're in the field.
Yes.
There are some things that we like. I want to hire you now. I might say some things that are different from what you do, and I'm a be pissed. So, what are the mistakes clients make when they want to hire an event planner?
Okay. So the mistakes some clients make when they want to hire an event planner because they think they can do it. Not just an event planner, other fields, makeup artists. I did my makeup myself. You can't compare when the makeup artist helped me to wear this makeup and when I do it myself. Do you understand? So a lot of people said it's not just to plan events. Should be counteractive, but event planning is mental training. Event planning is not just about that day. We started the project management since August. Event planning is about you have to be agile. You have to be able to you have to be able to plan ahead. You have to be able to think ahead. Yeah. You have to be strategic and tactical about making decisions when it comes to vendor sourcing. Because there will be 10 vendors that are doing the same thing. So when it comes to an event plan, you have to go to their page, check, okay, not just their page, because on page can be very appealing, but on day, whatever they will offer is different. They won't deliver. So people think they can do the vendor sourcing, the negotiation. Hiring an event planner, they feel okay, they can negotiate directly with this vendor, but most of these vendors know us as an event planner already. We can help you even negotiate with them. That's when it comes to negotiation skills, the budgeting. People don't know that, okay, the event planner will tell them, okay, for this event, this is the budget. They just want to pack my money. Now, those event planner, they will come, they won't do anything. Negotiating skills, one-day coordination, floor plan. Floor plan, that's like a graphical representation of what your sitting arrangements will look like. I'm sure nobody will know how to sketch that, but I can sketch that. But people would think, oh, everybody's an event planner now. Everybody, do you get? So they feel okay, they can do that. When it comes to mood board, the event, that's like a pictorial arrangement of what the party will look like. But everybody thinks, oh, there is no need. That's why I even diverted a bit to rent house, because I do rent house. I've already thought ahead that, okay, since everybody is trying to come into this field, what can I do that would make me stand out? What can I do? Because, in this, in a business environment, we should be able to provide solutions to people's problems. Yeah. What are the problems of event planners that I can solve that others can't do? And then I was like, okay, there's after party. People want to rent Panda. people want to rent gorilla. Event planner need this. I want them to come and get from me. So I invested in that, and then people come to get from me now.
That's really interesting. It's interesting. So
Yeah.
your challenge, what is your most difficult, what has been the challenge that you've experienced
Yeah.
in your how many years of event planning?
4 years.
4 years. So what's the most difficult challenge or traumatic experience you
Yeah. Just 4 years, still a baby in the industry to me. And yeah, people have said, how did you do it? How did I do it? It's because I sit back to think ahead. That's just a game. Because I believe life is a game. In any business you do, you should be able to look at your competitors. That's like the SWOT analysis. What is my strength, my weakness, my opportunity, and my threats? What are the things that my competitors are doing that I'm not doing? So I learned I'm a very social person. In as much as I am social, I like to sit back and think ahead and what can I do that others are not doing. Now coming back to the challenges like you asked, a lot because event planning has given me also. Awesome.
that
Stop
you
shouting.
defeat?
And an event plan, people say event planners are wicked. Some clients would have, they would, oh my God, I don't know. I don't
I
know.
can feel the trauma.
They
I will say
Especially
it.
they will- You have to, like I said, it's an agile environment. You have some clients would, they will, oh my God. But you have to be able to, and now, I have a small startup, but I don't take nonsense when it comes to my business and job and everything because they want to play on your intelligence. Especially all those mommy creature that maybe they come and say, when did this one start?
That's
This young girl, government fashion. So leadership is not only about imposing, it's about listening to others. Yeah, it's about listening to others. It's not about shouting. So far, I've learned that on YouTube so that as a leader, if they are shouting, yeah, I used to do that when I started. I want people to know that yes,
Like
I am
boss.
boss. Well, later now when I watch that video on YouTube, it's you showing your weakness. The people say, oh, that's your weakness. But as a leader, you shouldn't allow your team to know your weakness. They shouldn't know your weakness. So I've learned that as a leader, you can talk softly and you have
See,
passed
get
that
results.
information. Instead of you shouting, like when I started, I want people to know, yes, I'm the boss. But now I don't even have to go. And a successful business is a business that you don't have to be present. Yeah, you don't have to be present. When if you've structured your business, you should be able to build any business that you are doing that you can't carry your team along, train them that at your absence, that business can run without you. It is not yet a successful one. So a successful one is the one that even if I am not there, sometimes we get double bookings. They can do this behind. And lastly, a lot of people, it's not coming into event planning. It's not, don't think about profits immediately because you might see some beautiful pictures online that, oh, she did this job. It might just be for you get paid, but not maybe people say, oh, I'll take back 10 million, blah, 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 and everything.
So not all events gives you that profit.
Yes, it's just
Wow.
when you do it together.
I know if I leave you for the next one, how you still have something to say because you really said a lot in this
Yeah.
angle. Honestly. So for the upcoming event, so when is the registration for the vendors going to end? What is the date for the event?
There's a website. I'm going to send you the website. It will be online.
Okay.
And that website, the vendors, the school, the churches can register there and they will see everything about it. If there's any question you want to ask, they can call us and get information about the event. My number is there as the project manager. So anything regarding that.
Can you just tell us the dates? I said that we can just record it in there.
Okay, between December 15 to 19. We are thinking of extending the days. So yes. So at K&M Event Center, also at Locations Event Center. So
Where's K&M Event Center?
K&M Event Center is opposite Dele Adejupe Estate.
That's
Yeah.
after Social Club.
Yes.
All right. In case you are interested, I know you are interested because I'm going to be there live. We are the team player. We are part of the vendor and everything.
Yeah.
Honestly, to know, like you said, I have many children, plenty children that I'm bringing, and honestly, you have to go there. You don't need to go too far to have this fun. I trust her, girl. I trust when she showed me all those. I was like, oh God, these are the things I'm going to enjoy. In fact, this I'll sit on Santa Claus laps like get my gift. But it's really reasonable. The price is not really expensive. I don't need to go too far to have this fun. So bring your child from the 15th to 19th of December to have fun at K&M Event Center opposite Dele Adibugbe Estate, New Okoba, Lagos, Abulegba. It's been a nice time having you here today.
I'm sorry, Mr. Nax.
Because of our time.
Just impressed.
Okay.
I'm trying to imagine that there are some teenagers that may see you and want to learn from you. Do you offer training to teens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if they are teenagers, I wouldn't say they should. Anybody below 18
Should know you
Yeah,
can
Going to event. No, is it event?
No,
or
like-
ushering?
No, like a business.
Okay.
It's a business.
Start
Right?
it.
So some people might see you and want to maybe I want to be like this person.
Okay.
You might start having mental.
You could be the
Yes.
mentorship.
So like, do you offer them? How could they reach you? Like,
Yeah, I have one, but not for teenagers because events is for, like I said, it's mental training.
Mental
Yes,
training,
it's stressful.
yeah.
So I wouldn't advise any teenager. I would advise this all any teenager that loves event, he or she should still go and watch YouTube videos, and before the person comes into the practical section, that's a field
I'm
experience.
going to become usher in your church. Go and join usher in your church. Go and
Yes,
go
I've
for ushering.
organized things in.
Yeah.
That's how I started.
Organize, yeah.
Children's stuff. I like those things for my
Yeah,
church. So
go
all
have
those things are
stuff.
part of event
Yeah,
planning.
you can apply for ushering job too, so that you can start doing how to. But at the same time, you need to learn. You need to be mentored by someone who is there. If not, because I know I don't want to delve, but if I start asking questions about some challenges we've gotten from maybe
Yeah.
opposite sex is another thing. So because as a young lady that is not well disciplined, because if not because of discipline, you wouldn't have gone this far.
Yeah.
You have gotten so many offers that you say, I don't want, let's show you the way that will make you get there on time. But like you so from your story, there's a process to things, and what you've done for 4 years and seeing the result now, it shows that yes, there are stages of growth. And I must really commend your effort and your
Thank you.
resilience. You're a very hardworking young lady, and I know a lot of people have really learned so much from you. So till I come your way again next week, Miss Isaiah, thank you for coming today. Thank you for being a part
Thank
of
you for
the
having
show
me.
today. Adela, thank you. I wish you all the best in your program. In this one, this is not going to be the last from glory to glory. And don't forget our deal. Our deal. I hope you should I remind you again?
I can't remember.
Anniversary of the House of God Ministry. Yeah,
Oh,
this is
wow, when
they've
it's coming?
sent me. When it's coming, yeah. Even though they did not send me, but I'm sending I said as a representative because it's my child. So excellent event is going to take care of this ushering, the everything, decoration, everything. Yeah, on behalf of the pastor, the set man, Pastor Nixie, she's also a spiritual guy. So this is a yes from excellent event. Yeah, say it now.
By God's grace.
God's grace is sufficient for you. All right, this is where you're going to draw the curtain and just a chat. Today, it's been an amazing and awesome time. Don't forget, 15th of December, join her at K at everywhere. So it's going to be fun. I'm going to be there live and direct. And if you are watching me and you want to go together with me as a group, your child, you want them to come with me, see me, and let's register together. Till I call your way again next time for another interesting episode of Just a Chat. Be safe. Have an amazing week. Bye.
Bye.